Okay, this is example 5 now in section 3.4. This is another one of these Venn diagram, these kind of longer problems, very similar to what we were doing in Unit 1. This one says, a school newspaper published the results of a recent survey. You can see the little clipping there where it says, eating habits, student survey results, 62% skip breakfast, 24% skip lunch, 22% eat both breakfast and lunch. And the question A asks, are skipping breakfast and skipping lunch mutually exclusive events? So we do the same thing to test that. Let's sum up our probabilities here. And you get a total of 108%. So there's an overlap there. The overlap is 8%. So they are not mutually exclusive, right? Non-mutually exclusive so skip breakfast and lunch are non-mutually exclusive. Let's fill in our Venn diagram as well. The 8% is already there for you. You get for breakfast, subtract 62, or 8 from 62, gives you 54%. And the other side will be 16%, which is just 24 minus 8. Okay, so part B says, determine the probability that a randomly selected student skips breakfast but not lunch. Well, we already have the Venn diagram done up there, so that's 54%. Or we could have said it was 62% minus the 8% overlap is 54. Either way. And then part C says, determine the probability that a randomly selected student skips at least one of breakfast or lunch. So at least one of, which means they could do both. So that is a... so skip breakfast or lunch or both. So that's a union, right? When it can be anything, all of it. So we'll say the probability of breakfast union with lunch is going to be 54% plus 8% plus 16% is equal to 78%. You also could have said, again, this is an example where what's the probability of, students skipping one of them or both of them. One of the numbers that we were given is the probability that they do eat both. So we could have said that the probability of B union with L is equal to 100% minus the probability of the complement of that. So that's everything not in the circles, which we were given that number too. And that was 22%. So either root gets us to the right answer.